Surprise! Look who's here. Moonzote, Tarantula, Shutterbug, the standard, the usual suspects. How's audio? I changed my mic pickup mode or whatever. Hey Delta, is that a new icon? Red background's new, right? Loud, should I turn myself down? I can crank it down a little bit. Missed the last stream because I accidentally slept in. Please boo me. Hope everyone's staying cool on this scorcher of a day. It has been positively nasty, which has been great for moving all of my possessions up 2 flights of stairs in direct sunlight. It's been great. Can't stick around because I'm going to be busy soon. Pink, let's go, Delta. You're kind of transcoded now. Can you hear that, chat? That's a new chair. That's right. No more squeaking. Pubescent, I am not. Sammy, we're in the new apartment. I know I haven't responded to your text yet. I'm sorry. But a girl has been busy. Delta Tryon, more like Delta Trant. Come on. You're better than this. Share, copy link. And Delta Trans is official now. Let's go! Squeaking it new apartment style. We're not. We're specifically not squeaking it new. Link, paste. I'm in like a pretty fair amount of direct light now. Listen to the audio message on stream. I don't think I will, Sammy, but thanks for the offer. Hey, Margot. Have to go to work. No. WD-40ing in the new apartment. First new apartment sleep. Let's go. We could honestly use a little bit of WD-40. I kind of appreciate that our it seems like every door in the complex does this, but if we open it, it goes. It's like. It's like. It's like it makes like a and it's like irritating, but also it means nobody will ever be able to sneak up on you, because even if they're tiptoeing, if they're the lightest foot Larry and this side of Liss's Mippy, you betcha Bippy. No, sorry. Then it will just be. Yeah, the doors have ratchets. That's a great way to put it. Thanks to you, I've been saying awesome. That's a Lambda. Credit Lambda for that one. I stole that from Lambda. Live, who's gonna be there to talk about pee and gay sex in stream chat when I get a job? Presumably you'll still be there on your phone at your job. Let's hop over to Balatro. It is Balatro today, by the way. It's not Uno. Sorry, Sammy. It's crazy. New apartments is beautiful. A lot more space than I was expecting. I'm gonna be able to display like all the Transformers that I wanted to. Do you know if your neighbors are freaks? No, they've all the ones I've interacted with have been very polite. One of them was like, "Oh, are you guys moving in? Well, welcome to the neighborhood." And they were wearing like a one-piece shirt, and I was like, "Let's go." 2 others were like, "Oh, you know, you can back. If you're loading and unloading stuff, you can back your car all the way up to the curb. Like, nobody's gonna be mad at you." So they have my back. That couple also had like seems like 2 bully type dogs, and one of them was mean, but the other one was very polite. The dog, I mean, the people seem polite. And then my final interaction with the outside world was I was walking up one of the final loads from the car to our apartment doorstep, and very nice old fellow said, "Make sure you're drinking water." And I was like, "Huh, don't worry, boss. Been drinking water all day." Any gays in the apartment? Not as far as I can tell. Love when Emma doesn't do something later when I reminded her already. So much P in the blatter. You can't even spell bladder? Come on, Samantha. Definitely is at least 2 gay. Well, that's true. Partner and I are here. It's so nice to have, like, maybe I'll do a little bit of an apartment tour at some point, but I have, like, we have a corner where my desk is, and then on the other part of it is their desk. So, like, we have a little workspace now. It's not shoved into the bedroom, and I feel like that's gonna make sleep a lot more peaceful, because I'm not gonna be in work mode in the bedroom anymore. Gonna subject us to apartment slop? Nah, probably. I mean, what is apartment slop? When I pen slop to more words, I appreciate that. In thumb news, the nail has started to come off. It's pretty horrendous looking. It's very interesting. I can see, like, it feels like looking at the 3 stages of, like, a nail's lifespan, because I can see its decrepit corpse over top, I can see its fetal, like, tender skin underneath, and then I can see, like, the midpoint of, like, weird half-grown nail skin behind that. It's, like, monstrous. Some is not coming off, but a lot of dried blood is, and it's really unsettling. Like, I had to clip a part that was peeling up because I didn't want it to get caught on anything. It's very unsettling being able to look under the thumbnail from the side. I won't be losing the nail. Yeah, no, it's growing back, and my nail bed looks super healthy. All of this, like, gross gore and such is in the middle onward from the nail. So I think once the dead nail comes off, it's going to be a long recovery process, and I'm definitely going to be putting just a safety band-aid over my, like, tender skin, but I don't know. It's not great. That's Gore of my comfort screamer. Talking about having missed important Diaclona lore. Oh, I just super mega smashed my thumb, and it's been a process. We thought it was just bruised for a while. Some of us thought we were going to lose the nail. Others of us didn't believe it. And then after 4 straight days of carrying heavy boxes, the thumbnail finally started peeling up in the back and to the left. And I had no choice but to start snipping it from the back and the left, so. Is Lai supposed to be low poly? Am I low poly? I mean, I shrunk myself a little, but it should have... Is this better? My regular poly now? Poly want a cracker? Visibly cringing at the nail stories. Look, it's better than seeing it. I actually... Like, I know I was like, haha, gore warning before when I showed it off. This is genuinely, like, it's kind of sickening to look at. Polyamorgons. Oh, Jack, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Will I be out here Smash Bros brawling or nail? Nah. She only has 1 polygon to start with. You're not low poly. I thought y'all were quite open. That's funny. That's good, Sammy. Got any more pixels? Nah, I spent them all. What do you think? I sold them all? I remember when I was trying to chop wood with a hatchet instead chop my finger. That's horrible. All right, let's put some freaking cards. It's cool to finally have internet. Let's see, what are we doing? Just yeah, let's do yellow deck. It's cool to finally have internet. The ISP was like, yeah, should be here between 11 and 3. I was under the impression that that was like a range of time they could be showing up, not the range of time that it would take them to install the thing. And I'm only like half joking, because it did take bro like 3 full hours to actually get the internet up and running. He came into the house. He did what into the house? But he came into the house. He did what into the house? No, but he came into the house. Alright, we're straight maxing. He did what into the house? No. But, sorry, I gotta stop. He entered our abode, and I'm not saying that there needed to be any like pleasantries or like, hi, how you doing, whatever. I appreciate people who just want to get their job done, and I very much respect people who have no interest in social interaction. But he just kind of waltzed in and was like, all right, where's the thingy? And I thought he needed an Ethernet cable. This isn't good. Can we get a straight, please? I thought he needed like the Ethernet port, but it turns out that's just like the phone line or something. So he was like, yeah, I'm looking for like this flat, like an outlet, but it's flat, basically, was how he described it. So I was like, oh, okay. And so I mean, he kind of just went back into our bedroom and then started moving my shelves around and knocked over like several $100s of Transformers. First of all, when he slid one of my small shelves, Core Cheetor fell into his tool bag. Really glad I noticed. He almost stole my son. Second of all, the toys he knocked over were the Takara Optimus Primal with the Ape Link upgrade kit and Lunar Cruiser Prime. So that's like a cool $200 worth of toy, just without. He didn't even apologize. I don't know, man. But then he was like, I kept showing him what were apparently just Ethernet entry ports, and okay, this will be good. Ethernet entry ports, and he was like, well, okay, so it's probably like a flat thing. And then I showed him the flat thing. He was like, no, it's like that, but it has like a little hole, like a screw in the center. And I was like, oh, I know what you're talking about. Partner found that the other day. So I moved some boxes and I showed it to him. He's like, no, it's not that. And I was like, well, then what do you want from me? What do you want from me? He was like, oh, it might be in the boiler room. And I was like, why didn't you check in the first place? So apparently it was in the boiler room. And so like I was trying to like just be helpful or whatever. I was trying to just talk to him like person to person, basically. And he was like a little bit talking to me, but mostly it seemed like he was talking to himself. And he had AirPod or like the Beats equivalent of AirPods in, and I don't hold that against him, but he was like talking the entire time just under his breath, so I had no idea if at any point I was supposed to respond to him. He also just like did not, like, he walked straight into the bedroom full work boots on, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll vacuum afterward. And then sorry, I'm thinking. Yeah, full work boots on. And then once he worked in the boiler, started working in the boiler, I didn't really have to talk to him much, but he was just yapping to himself the entire time. And then he like left, because I'm on the second floor. You got to go up some stairs. It's a little bit of a walk from any parking space up to my front door. So he left, and then he came back like 3 minutes later, and then he left again, and then he came back like 5 minutes later, and then he left again, and then came back like 20 minutes later to drop his tool bag at my front door, and then he was gone again for like 25 minutes. And partner came home, and I was like, did you see, is he out there? And they were like, oh yeah, he's doing something with a box outside, which like he didn't have to tell me what he was doing, but like I legitimately thought bro had just like had just left. And like he just kept coming inside and outside. It started raining, and when it started raining, credit to him, he did get those little booties to put on to protect the carpet from any muck, which I do appreciate. But yeah, and then at a certain point when partner was here, I ate, and then I was like, can I just like go to sleep? Are you okay waiting for him to get the details? And then they were like, yeah, go ahead. So I took a nap, and when I woke up, he was finally gone. But all in all, it took him 3 hours, and then the Wi-Fi didn't work, and then it suddenly did start working. So I don't know if he worked some magic on his end or if we just got lucky, but it's been a weird day, and he was giving off some weird energy, and I'm really glad I noticed that Core Cheetor was in his tool bag. Sorry, I haven't looked at chat like at all. It's trying to bankrupt me. Someone messing with my Lunar Cruiser, its hands. Yeah. Sorry, lie, that was my boyfriend. I don't think I've seen your husband-wife thing. That's not what your husband-wife thing looks like. Family members walk into my room with work boots constantly. You should like fight them in the street, genuinely. That's such a... And like, I'm gonna say this because I am a person of color, but like, isn't your family like people of color? Like, they should know better. That's what separates us from the whites. Literal god, OMG, I adore them. So like, are you guys officially dating yet, Sammy? You remember when you were like, oh, we're just gonna be friends with benefits? I mean, I guess it wouldn't kill us to play, but then again, maybe it would. But then again, maybe it wouldn't. Not officially dating, not yet. Hey Slim, that was it? It only took a pair? Holy, me when I am asked how many testicles it takes to produce effective semen. Started calling me their wife. Oh, Samantha. We had a plumber over once and I shared my tater tots with him. He was a cool guy. See, that's the kind of energy I wanted. Like, if he had been chill, I would have been like, hey, we just brought our gin over from the old house. You want a shot? But no. Because when you got family that's constantly working, they need to keep it on because they need to move like Batman when he sees the